Welcome to the Never Yield podcast. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, and on today's pod, we will react to all the latest news on the Hogs basketball portal front. The Diamond Hogs get a huge series win over number 17 Ole Miss, taking 2 out of 3 at Baum this weekend. And we will discuss all the biggest news from this weekend in the sports world. Andrew, how was your weekend, my man?
Well, first of all, let me say thank you for taking on the pod solo for Friday's pod. We decided to do a garage sale this weekend, a 2-dayer, and it took about everything out of me that I had, but we got through it, made a little money, and probably pennies on the dollar. You didn't really make anything, just recouping what we spent on all our crap before. But
big garage sale weekend, dude. There's like signs everywhere over in our area. Like
so
5 garage sale signs on every corner.
Yeah, so we're new Perigians, I think is how you say the plural form of that. But they did a citywide garage sale, Peerage, and then our neighborhood took part in that, and so our neighborhood did it with them. So quite a bit of traffic coming in, and I set up. As I mentioned before, my wife has let me know that I am no longer in the sports card hobby, and so had a table set up, and so that was kind of fun to run a little card table. And
how'd that go? You get any buyers on the sports cards?
Yeah, I sold some things. So I separated. It's mostly football that I have, and so, or that I was willing to part ways with, is my recent football stuff. And so I separated it all into teams on, like your base cards, and then like kind of your some of your other cards that I just sold. I separated it in teams, and I was selling stacks for $5. Like, pick your team, stack cards for $5. So it was fun to see, like, a lot of kids bought those, and then I had some of my higher end stuff in like cases or whatever. I sold a few of those. So not a lot more lookers than buyers, but almost everybody that came in was interested anyway. They came and took a look or whatever. But
I'm looking for that Charizard, trying to get rich.
I never got into the Pikachus or whatever they're called. Never been into the Pokemons. So
we're about a month out. Well, as soon as travel baseball season's over, we're gonna have to do a garage sale down here, and I've got a bunch of cards that I do, because there's some cards that, like, I have no interest in, but if somebody's a fan of the whatever, somebody may be a huge fan of the Dodgers, and I have whatever, a Clayton Kershaw card or something. Dude, you might get a few bucks out of that, even though it's not worth anything.
I sold the only Ohtani I have for $10. I mean, it wasn't like a
rookie autograph.
Wasn't a rookie, wasn't numbered, none of that. I still got my Peyton Manning rookie card. It didn't sell. So I know you were a big Peyton Manning guy back in the day.
I was.
You know what? When your birthday rolls around, I may just float it to you.
There we go. Yeah, big Peyton Manning fan for sure.
Yeah.
I went through the card hobby, like, within the last, like, 4 or 5 years, trying to flip them, honestly. Like, not for me, just trying to make some money, and so it's a sketchy business. Let's just leave it at that.
Hey, I got one right here, actually. Pull it down. I pulled this little guy not too long ago. It's a Jackson Dart Airborne.
Okay.
Numbered to 210.
Okay.
If anybody is interested, $200 raw, $1,000 graded at 10. So I'm about to send it off to get graded. So we'll see what we see what it does.
There you go.
Probably come back like a 6 and be worth less than it was now.
Every time I hit a numbered card, I like go on eBay to see what they're going for, and I'm always disappointed. I'm like, what? $24? What? Come on, like.
All right.
But
So let me say this: we won't go in a huge card thing unless
yeah,
this is what the people want.
yeah,
Um, but I cannot understand the hobby less. Like, I'll get a card that I'm like, dude, this thing is sick. Like, if I was and I revert everything back to like when I was a kid, like, because I definitely didn't know anything about it then. I just bought players that I liked and bought, stuff that I liked, and with the very little money that I had.
yeah,
But so that was Michael Jordan into when he retired, Mark McGuire, because it was like the same time Mark McGuire came to the Cardinals, and so like I have a ton of those two guys, and I was very disappointed, being like, oh, dude, when I found those binders, was like, let me
yeah.
look those up. Like, those have got to be worth insane amounts of money, and do like it's probably not even worth what I paid for it back then.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
even matter if it's not autoed, if it's not patched, if it's not numbered. It doesn't matter.
yeah,
It could be freaking Patrick Mahomes. It's like worth $1. Like
yeah, and I mean, but then like you'll get a card, and I'm like, oh my god! I remember I bought the very first like box of card, like whatever the little blaster things or whatever you call
uh-huh.
them, since I was a kid, like last or this was like 2024 sometime, and or maybe early 25. It was early 2025, and I bought my first one, and I got a Malik Neighbors rookie pack card, and
Ooh.
I remember we opened it, and it was my buddy at work that got me into it. And so we're sitting in the office, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, I reacted like the people on the TikToks that get like a
Yeah.
1 of 1 or whatever.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, dude! I just got a Malik Neighbors rookie patch," and he was like, "Don't look it up."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I was
That's
like, "What,
crazy.
dude?" I thought I'd pulled $1,000 card, because back when we were kids, the only patches, or like they
Yeah.
put like the wood back pieces in there, they
Uh-huh.
would be game used,
Yeah.
worth a crap ton of money. They were super rare.
Yeah.
And he's like, flip it over. I flip it over. It's like, this patch not used from any specific game or event.
No.
So like, not even,
Yeah.
it could literally be like a sock from somebody's
Y-
sock drawer that they just cut up and threw
Walmart.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Whatever.
and so yeah, the effort seems like it's like the companies are not putting in the effort that they used to back in the day.
Well,
But
and you can't. I learned this the hard way. A Walmart box is not the same as like buying one from a card shop. Like there are different levels of cards in those
yeah.
boxes.
There's,
And so
yeah,
like
I've learned that too.
like you could go to Walmart and pull something and it's not even good. Like you gotta go buy I think they're called the hobby boxes or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
from the card
Hobby
stores and
versus what do they call those, the generic ones?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
but,
so
yeah, so, like, I pulled a Trevor Lawrence boy, we're going down a rabbit hole. I pulled a T-Law rookie card numbered, and I was like, "Ooh," and it was like 17 bucks. I was like,
yeah,
"What?" On eBay.
it's
So,
still better than my Malik Neighbors fake napkin patch that I got. It was worth.
yeah,
I looked it up. It
I
was like $4.
I will be chasing a Darius Acuff rookie card auto, I can tell you that. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but that's something I'm gonna try hard to get me as
Well,
an Acuff rookie.
I'm a little confused and concerned about him, because so far the first two things that he's been eligible to be in, he's not in the set list or whatever. So
Really?
came out with they just came out with the McDonald's All American box, which has all the ones from last year, not the
Yeah,
ones
they
coming into
just
college now,
played.
the
Yeah.
ones from last year. He's not in that. Neither was Malik Thomas. And then they just came out with like a Bowman Chrome.
Uh-huh.
It's like a college slash NBA box or whatever, and he's not in that. So I'm
Huh.
like, why is he
That is
like?
odd.
Is he being like Michael Jordan in video games back in the day? Like, Michael
Oh,
Jordan
that
was
was
video
so
game,
frustrating. That was so
and
frustrating.
now he's not in any of the card stuff.
Huh,
But
that's odd.
surely, I think as part of the NBA, I think you have to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
in the stuff, because like the NFL draft, I know they were like signing
Mhm.
cards on the stage as their
Yeah.
first like rookie. It was like your first 1 of 1.
Yeah.
So anyway, we
Huh.
talked about
I'll
him.
yeah, let me do some research on that. That's weird about A-Cuff. I don't know what's going on there,
Look it up.
so
Somebody prove me wrong. Like, if there's any card people out there, let me know if
Yeah.
I'm wrong. But I tried to look it up, and I tried to look up like finding one, and the only card I could find is there's like a high school one
Huh.
that's like a rated prospect or
Interesting.
something like that.
Interesting. The last thing I'll say about cards is me and my buddies went in on a trying to get the Paul Skeens 101
Uh-huh.
rookie auto that everybody was trying to get.
Mhm.
And like, I just know like we had to put in like $100 a piece to go buy one of these boxes from one of these card stores. It's like
Mhm.
$700, and it was still only like 50 cards in it or 40 something cards total. Like it's not
Mhm.
like you're getting 10,000 cards for that much money. Like it's
Yeah.
so that's how I know like there's levels to this. Like you can go
Mhm.
buy a blaster box at Walmart with Paul Skeens on it, trying to pull a 1-in-1 for $25 and get 25 cards, or you can spend 700 for 25 cards.
Mhm.
Like it's all tops. I mean, it's just yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna pretend to act like I know, but I know I have invested in some cards and
Yeah.
still waiting to get rich. So
Yeah, yeah.
anyways, latest Razorback news. Bennett Akizi, just like I talked about on the last pod, the solo pod, he got the crystal ball to Louisville. And as it turns out, he did indeed commit to Louisville as expected. Um, I want to address a few. I was really thank you for all the engagement on the last YouTube video. That we got 6 or 7 comments. But there was a couple people on there that came in kind of hot, which is fine. But if you listen to the pods before, I was very clear that I didn't necessarily think Obina Akizi was the answer as a to be high school senior playing against high level fifth year guys. Um, I wasn't as frustrated with us losing Akizi just because we lost Akizi. I was frustrated because it's almost like we put a lot of eggs in that basket and we
Mhm.
passed on the top 35s in the portal
Yeah.
to get this guy. Like I said numerous times, we both said we didn't think he was physically ready to come in and just be a dude as a high school senior.
Right.
Like
Right.
it
Yeah.
wasn't necessarily that he was the answer.
Mhm.
It was that the frustration is that we didn't go up really even that we know of go after a bunch of the other top level portal guys, and we thought it was because they were trying to get Akizi, and then they didn't get him either. And
Mhm.
so, um, just addressing some of the comments on the YouTube, like, yeah, man, like we didn't think Akizi was the answer either. I mean, because just the maturity level, of a
Yeah.
17-year-old playing against a 23-year-old, but it's more being frustrated with the situation that we're in as opposed to not getting Akizi.
Mhm.
He gets to go to Louisville, come off the bench or whatever, grow for a year, probably be a two and done guy, and that's fine. That's what he wants to do. Um, but it wouldn't be as big of a deal if there was still 15 centers, high level centers in the portal,
Mhm.
and so I just wanted to kind of address that and but I do yeah, bring all the YouTube comments, bring all the heat at me. I love it. I just wanted to clarify on the several pods before that is what we said. We didn't think he was ready. It sounds like it got a little sketchy in the end. I talked about his circle being really big. I'd heard, and a lot of people have his ear, and I I'm sure obviously money was a big issue, and there was maybe some wants, and it's kind of maybe sounds like Cal even did kind of like, yeah, I'm not playing this game anymore. Let's see ya. And
Mhm.
that's fine if there's a bunch of other guys there to go after. And
Mhm.
I don't see that. Um, where are we at with that? Where do the Hogs go from here? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. Um, I'm honestly just kind of over it and getting frustrated with it. There's nobody that I know of available that's like uh you know a, an all conference type player left that can come in and be an all SEC guy. Um, you have to go overseas, take a chance on some kid in Spain or something. A Big Z esque or something like that from somebody overseas. Um, Malik Ewan, you could try to run that back if he gets that waiver. if that waiver does go through,
I was just about to
you
say, can we still get him to come back?
yeah, I mean,
At this
I
point, we just
think
need bodies, honestly.
yeah. And then the hot name now, we've talked about this guy a little bit several weeks ago, is Micah Hanlockton from Florida. Um, he was their 7'1" guy off the bench. He started for him 2 years ago, broke his leg, missed almost a whole season when the year they went to the national championship, came back right at the end in the tournament. Um, and he kind of lost his spot because he broke his leg. So they had Chinny Lou and Condon and all of them, and he just never got his spot back. And then this year he just played off the bench for him. But he's another waiver guy. He's trying to get a waiver. Like he's not a
Mhm.
sure thing. Like so, you're hoping on God these bigs get waivers. You're taking on chance on some dude from overseas, or the last option that I know of is something crazy happens with Todd Golden going to coach the Warriors, and all those guys have a chance to enter the portal.
That's what I was
Or,
just going to bring up.
or even I saw Dusty May's name being supposedly the Orlando Magic. They fired their coach today. Like they're going after Dusty May. Like if Dusty May goes to Orlando, Lord knows they got like 7 centers at Michigan. Like you
Mhm.
try to poach one of those guys out of the portal, but
Oh,
yeah,
please.
I mean, I
Let's
don't.
talk. Me and Dusty may leave college
Right,
basketball,
right,
and
right. The
yeah,
last
and
2
Cal just
championships.
totally redeems himself and gets
Uh,
4 postmen from Florida and Michigan, the two best
yeah,
front courts in the country.
yeah. I mean,
It'd be
but
incredible.
none of those are sure things, and so
Right.
I mean that's just kind of where we're at. You're waiting on guys who are trying to get waivers. You don't know if they will or not. You're going overseas and taking a chance on some guy, or you're just hoping something crazy happens, like a coach leaving and them having a mass exodus into the portal. So I don't know. Maybe we're just gonna play really, really small ball. Maybe we're just gonna roll Palo Samito out there and say, "Figure it out, buddy." But the good thing about Cal's system is you don't have to have the guy that gets 20 post touches a game and has the best up and under and the best baby hook. Like you just need someone who can run the floor, catch lobs, play great defense, rebound and block shots. That's it in Cal's system. So
Mm.
you got any? Are you like me? Or you just kind of over all this? Just sit back and wait and see now.
Yeah, I kind of would like to have a more of a team in place and not be just still waiting in May. But um, I will say, as frustrating as it is until it's done, and we may be disappointed at the end for sure. But I'm like, Cal does have his ear to the ground in college basketball
Oh yeah,
more than most, and
he's got
so
something working. We just don't know what it is.
yeah, and so and like I'm saying, we very well may be disappointed at the end result too, but um, you know, while we got nothing going on, let's just wait and see what happens. It's kind of where I'm at. I'm not like updating my Twitter every 5 seconds to try to figure it out, but I'm kind of just like let's wait and see, and I'll have a final say once the roster's complete, and
Yeah,
then I'll go from there and base my opinion on that. But
yeah,
um, yeah, hopefully, oh, excuse me, sorry, still a newborn dad. Hopefully he knows something we don't, and which I mean, there's a lot he knows that we don't, but yeah, just hopefully he's got something working that is at least better than decent,
yeah.
and
And
can.
that's all I've said in all this was like, you knew when you signed Ewan and Pringle a year ago, you're going to have to hit the portal again
Mhm.
this year. So like, it's not like you're like, oh crap, we got to go get a bunch of fives. No, like you've known for a whole year that you're going to have to go get a couple bigs. And then when they didn't produce very much, and everybody was just you're the laughing stock of college basketball because your interior presence was so awful. Like this isn't. We didn't get surprised by this. That's what's frustrating me.
Yeah,
Like, how nice would it have been looking back now to just go ahead and drop the 4 million on Somto Surreal the first day the portal opened and be done with it, and not have to worry about it.
yeah.
Like, and so yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of at a loss. I will say this: it could be worse. Kentucky fans are just in shambles over their roster right now. Obviously, Tyron Stokes picked Kansas over Kentucky last week, the number one player, in the country, and so they're in shambles. Their roster is not great. I mean, it's a top half of the SEC maybe roster. Mark Pope can't close anything. I read this weekend that they had 14 of the top 20 high school players in the country on campus
Yeah, and got none of them.
and got none of them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I saw
mean,
that. That came up in my reels. It was one of their I think it was Matt Jones, the guy,
KSR. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
big, Kentucky guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mark Pope obviously cannot close the deal, but
Yeah.
I mean that's crazy. Um, you would think they'd just be buying players with how much money they got, but I don't know. And then LSU, I haven't checked in a few days, but as of like last Thursday or Friday, they had one guy on the roster. One. I mean, Will Wade, new coach, all the energy, all the NIL in the world, supposedly. One player on the whole roster. So, it could be worse. It could
Yeah.
be worse.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll see. I mean, I think we have a top 10 or 12 roster in the country as is. If you go and add a capable 5, who's 7-1, who can get 8, 9 rebounds a game, scores 6, 7, 8 points a game, and block a few shots, and then I think you're back right in the preseason top 10. I mean,
Mhm.
I think it's simple as that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, wait and see mode on that. No new news. The NBA Combine is coming up, I think this week, maybe. This week or
Yeah.
next week.
I
And
wanted to say it was
so,
like, yeah, going into, like, this weekend, I think.
yeah, so definitely be keeping up with obviously Billy and Malik, but you got Darius and Trevin gonna be in it also. So definitely be keeping up with that, seeing if we can get any Taylor Green type combine performances out of those NBA guys.
Yeah.
So that is the latest on the hoops front. Baseball hogs. I ain't gonna lie. I'm there. It took me longer this year than ever. Usually when SEC play starts, I'm like every game, appointment television, go to 7, 8 games a year at least. I've not been to that many. I've been to a handful, a few. But I mean it's appointment television for me right now. I mean, I guess it probably started with that sweep at Alabama a few weeks ago. Um, had the big Georgia series, got 1 out of 3, took 2 out of 3 against Missouri, should have been a sweep. But this Ole Miss series, I hate Ole Miss baseball. I mean, it's been a thorn in our side. It just seems like back and forth, you know. I feel like we're probably 500. Actually, Bianco has a winning record against Van Horn. Um, but just the way they act and hoop and holler and all do all the Ole Miss stuff, and then they've made Omaha like one time. Of course, they won it that one time, so you'll never hear the
Mhm.
end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, big series win against number 17 Ole Miss, taking 2 out of 3, puts the Hogs up to number 17 in the Division One Baseball.com rankings this week. That's definitely not the end all be all, but there is a far path, I feel like, to sneaking into a host spot. So
Okay.
hosting a regional is always one of my favorite things to go watch some regional baseball. Got Oklahoma and Kentucky, the last 2 series of the year. I would say you need to win, at least go 4-2 at minimum, maybe 5-1 to get to serious host considerations.
Yeah.
Um, but just talk about it for a minute, dude. Hunter Dietz is a dude. Who would have thought? He's a true Friday night ace. He's a high strikeout guy. He's going to be a first or second round draft pick. He's really kind of just came out of nowhere the last month. No, I mean, he's been starting all year, but he was not the Friday night guy.
Mhm.
And then he's really upped his game the last month or so. I know against Ole Miss, he had 9 strikeouts, 1 earned in 6 innings. And Ole Miss has a good offense. Um, got a mid 3s ERA, but like I said, he didn't start great. But I feel like he's a dude. So you put us in a regional, I feel like he's going to be about as good as anybody he's going up against, and you're going to have a
Yeah.
chance to win the game. Period. End of story. Now, is he Blaine Knott, Isaiah Campbell, Hagen Smith? He's probably not quite those guys, but I'm telling you, his stuff is electric. And if you have a good Friday night starter, as everybody who pays attention to baseball knows, you can win. You win that first game, or you probably would save him for the second game. I don't know. If you're a 2 seed, you pitch him the first game. But anyways, it puts a lot of pressure on a team whenever you got a guy like that
Yeah.
that can shut it down for you. So he's been really good. Kuhio Aloy, SEC Player of the Week. You know, he's been benched this year. He's been not very good. He's been awful, swing and miss, strikeouts all the time. Um, but it seems he has figured something out. And he hit one into the barbecue food truck in the hog pen on Sunday. One day, I don't remember what day it was. Just an absolute rope. Dave said it was the hardest hit ball he's ever seen, and he's seen a lot of hard hit balls.
Yeah.
But yeah, if if he's seeing the ball, looks like a beach ball to him right now, and if, baseball, man, momentum and confidence
Yeah.
is such a big thing in baseball, and
Mhm.
swag and just how you're playing. And then obviously game 3, Christian Turner, true freshman, came in to pinch run in the 7th. Um, Comes up to bat, 1 out, runner on second, the bottom of the ninth, lefty on lefty, has 1 home run on the whole year, only has like 35 at bats or something on the whole season. And he freaking cranks one over the wall, walk off. Uh, Really special moment for him, for this team. So hopefully that's a spark that gets us going. Have you got to get to a game yet?
I haven't. Yeah.
Got one
So
more home series.
I know. I know. I need to try to get out there. My my previous brokerage had season tickets that we could use uh quite a bit, and so I'm not there anymore. So I lost that amenity, but no, and well, I mean, we've also had a baby in this
Yeah.
6 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
anyway, but yeah, I like to try to get out there. Definitely before the season's over. So or it could be like 2018 when I didn't go to a game all year until like the super regionals and then went to Omaha. So
There you go.
we'll do that. Do
There you
that.
go. Yeah, if we can make it to Omaha, I mean, I go to Omaha. If we go to Omaha, I go to Omaha. I mean, every year
Mhm.
it just never fails. So, um, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm in full baseball mode. I'm excited to watch them and turn them on. Um, they look like they've maybe figured some things out. They've crept up to 6 in the SEC standings. 13 and 11. So obviously that gets you 1 bye in the tournament. Uh, every in baseball, man, saving pitching every day you don't have to play in that SEC tournament
Yep.
is a is good. So they could stay there, maybe even win one more and jump up into that 4 spot possibly. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, baseball is here. I'm excited. Um, my ESPN app, it's killing me. I don't know if it's just me or if it's all of them, but like it does it when I try to watch a major league game on ESPN app too, because they got rights to MLB now too. But
Mhm.
like you'll watch a game or you'll watch an inning and it'll go to the commercial break, and then when it comes back, it goes to the start of that inning you just watched.
Huh.
It's doing it all the time. And
Huh.
I've seen other people gripe about it, so it's not just mine,
Mhm.
but ESPN, man, this has been like several weeks. Get your crap together.
Yeah.
Ain't got time for all that. So,
Yeah.
uh, man, in terms of hogs, you got anything else on the hogs? I got a few national sports podcast things that we can talk about in a minute, but anything else on the hogs front?
There was a good, I watched, it's the first like full interview I've watched, football in a while, but there was, KNWA did a good, or
Oh,
Big
with
Truck.
KJ?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
we
did a good,
I talked about that Friday. Yeah, that
okay.
was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good. Dude, KJ's so well spoken, man.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I love the kid. And I'm not saying that we're going to be incredible by any stretch of the imagination. I have no idea even what to consider predicting for next year at this point, but I am rooting for him. Just as far as a person, like just meeting him, talking to again. I've met a lot of Razorback athletes over the years. I mean, not that I know him well, but just meeting him, having a very brief conversation, meeting with him. But he's the most outstanding one I've ever met, ever, as far as just talking to you, like genuine, like what he says is like who he is. He's not like putting on a performance for the camera or the interview or anything like that. He's a real dude and just seems like he has a great head on his shoulders, and I'm rooting for the kid. So
Yeah,
I hope he does well and goes down as a great Razorback to remember. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean, selfishly, I hope he wins a job, just because
yeah.
just because we've seen him in action a little bit, and so, we've
Oh,
already talked about that a little
after
bit, but
going to the spring game, he better win the job. AJ Hill was
Yeah,
not impressive that day. He may be in practice, but he was not impressive at the spring game. So
yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, for sure, great interview, so go check that out if you haven't seen that interview. Um, Kentucky Derby was Saturday. Big Derby guy. Man, I love the Derby. Um, I only as much as I talk about sports betting on here, I only bet the ponies if I'm at Oaklawn Live usually. Um, I'll definitely bet and do some research and bet if I know I'm going to Oaklawn. Um, or bet the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, or the Belmont. Um, obviously I did not pick Golden Tempo at 27-1 or whatever that horse was to win the Derby. But it was if you haven't got to see that, it was an insane finish. I think there was 20, 21, 22 horses. There was a couple scratches late, so numbers get skewed. But there was 21 or 22 horses, and Golden Tempo was in second to last, coming off the back stretch, the last turn. And I mean, it was in like 21st out of 22, and just out of nowhere came out down the home stretch, passed them all, took the dub as the underdog. Um, extremely, extremely, extremely fun, awesome race to watch. Uh, I just love seeing horses who are obviously not the favorites, but even seeing the reaction of the trainers and the owners of horses who aren't there all the time, trainers who aren't there all the time, owners who aren't there all the time, and just excitement. So, big Derby guy, you interested at all in the horses?
yeah, I'll watch. I didn't. It snuck up on me. I didn't know when we were doing the garage sale
Garage
Saturday.
selling, yeah,
On top of having had a soccer game too, but um, yeah. So I missed it Saturday, but no, years past, like I would. I'll full disclosure, know absolutely zero about any of it. But I usually watch that one just because it's a fun one to watch. And the couple years there's been like a triple crown threat. You tune into those.
yeah,
But I'm not like stopping the world to like watch it every year.
yeah, no, for
But
sure,
if it's on my radar, which there has been years that it has, I definitely tune in and watch it for sure.
Yeah, dude, I really enjoy it. I mean, I love going to them. You just gotta be careful if you start betting them because if you get into betting horses, like horses are like people. Like there's some days they just don't want to be there, but they can't tell you if their hamstrings are a little tight. They
Right.
can't tell you if they got a runny nose, like
Yeah.
so it can be a dangerous path. They can tell you if they just don't feel like it that day, I
Hmm.
mean, so um it can be dangerous and then you can bet just because they ain't running at Oaklawn, dude, you can get on and they're running all over the country. You can bet
Oh yeah.
horses in Japan. You can
Oh
bet
yeah.
horse races in obviously California year round. Like
Yeah.
so,
Obviously, being from Hot Springs, the sports bars and stuff there. I mean, most restaurants and sports bars and stuff, there was always like that one TV that had just like
yep,
random. It was like horse racing TV or something where it's
uh huh,
just random horse races across the world
yep,
on at all times. There would always be that one on. So you can catch horse races anytime.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, Cam Young wins the Cadillac Championship by a lot, by like 5 strokes, dude.
Yeah.
I obviously those of you that have been watching the pod for a while, I had a future on Cam Young to win the Masters, and obviously he was in the final group and just couldn't quite get there. Um, he had an unbelievable Ryder Cup last year, even though the USA as a team did not have an unbelievable Ryder Cup. He was great.
Hmm.
Um, he's close to winning maybe more than a couple majors, I think.
Yeah.
He's really starting to come into his own. Beat Scotty by 4 or 5 strokes to win that championship this
Hmm.
weekend. He's a lot of fun to watch. He's a good old, just American looking dude. Like, just I'm a fan, so
Yeah.
uh, I don't even know. I'll pull it up right now. I don't even know what's the next major, the PGA or the US Open?
PGA,
PGA.
which I just secured my tickets for the PGA next year.
Oh, dude, yeah, I did that. Oh, I put in or got the email back. I need to check
Yeah.
on that.
There's different windows, so you may have time. So
Okay. Yeah. I'm
but
glad you reminded me.
it's like
Um,
it's like the next couple weeks. There's different windows for
okay.
whichever one you get selected for. But
Yeah.
uh I actually didn't get selected until like group C, which is like May 20th, but our some of our best friends got selected for group A somehow and we're able to order them today. So they got us a couple for so I'm going to Saturday and Sunday next year. Johnny
Okay.
South in Frisco,
Yeah,
Texas,
heck yeah. Heck
at the new
yeah.
PGA HQ.
Yeah.
So but
I'm in
yeah,
there.
not to derail. Yes, the PGA is the next one, followed by the US Open and then the British Open.
Okay. Dude, if I don't even where's the PGA at this year?
I
It's
honestly
not
don't know.
it's not even telling me on my deal. Dude, it's saying he's plus 1,000. Uh, no, there he is. Never mind. Plus 1,200. Yeah, plus 1,200. So that's I mean, uh, yeah, I don't know. That's like the fifth or sixth best odds. I was hoping he'd be a little longer than that, but
Yeah.
I'll still probably put $10 on it, win 120. I mean, on him to win the PGA. So I like
Yeah.
his game. I think he's only getting better.
Yeah.
Um,
The PGA this year is at uh Aronimink Golf Club in Newton Square, Pennsylvania.
my purchase window is May 20th and 21st, Group
Yeah,
C.
that's
So is
what
that's what you were?
yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was.
Yeah. Dude, you got to feel some air for a minute. I got to put that on my reminder so I don't miss
Yeah.
that top
No,
frame.
yeah. No, I'm excited about it. I went
Uh,
which you said you were there in Tulsa too.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I went to Southern Hills. Absolutely.
Um, yeah, it was I mean, I've said it before. I've been to a million football games, basketball games, baseball games at the college and professional level. Dude, the PGA Championship in Tulsa was probably my favorite
So awesome.
sporting event that I've ever been to.
So awesome.
Strictly for the fact that it's different because, any other or most other sports, you buy a ticket, you're in one seat. So you have
Mhm.
one point of view for the entire game and or whatever you're watching. Whereas this, dude, I went Saturday and Sunday in Tulsa at Southern Hills. I walked 26 miles in 2 days.
Yeah, I was saying
And
it was insane.
and um and so just being able to walk the course and see all the different holes, and then I mean, like, be literally at one point be like 10 feet away from Tiger Woods.
Dude.
Like, you can't explain it. And then, like, I mean, just to be that close to them and then, get all the different viewpoints, see the
Yeah.
actual and undulations of the greens and
Yeah.
terrain. And dude, it's so fun. And
Dude, that was bucket list. Like I've never been to a golf tournament. And
I
so,
had it was
but
my first.
Tiger's my favorite, arguably my favorite athlete of all time. And so, which judge me all you want. I don't care. I love how he plays golf. And so like getting to see him in person, dude, and it was unbelievable. I had to map it out like, you know, everybody wants to see Tiger. So you have to map it
Yeah.
out like 3 or 4 holes in advance, and
Hmm.
just kind of get to your spot and wait. But dude, I'm like you, like I could have reached out and touched him a couple times.
Yeah.
And it's just larger than life, man. It's just
Oh yeah.
unbelievable. And
Yeah.
yeah, but it was everybody, dude, like Rory and dude, we were on one of the par fives. We were just kind of moseying up one of the sides and ball lands 1 foot from my foot. So
Hmm.
we're like, "Oh, who's it up there?" And we just pull back. Well, here comes Jordan Spieth,
Hmm.
like I'm standing right there watching Jordan punch out of the woods. I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, just seeing those guys in person. Justin Thomas obviously was really close. John, I mean, all of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. Oh, dude, you had me nervous. I thought I missed the window for a second.
No, I think today was the first day. So
Oh, you know the right people. So
I think she just our neighbor, I think she just got on it super quick. So um but yeah,
oh, dude,
it's a lot of fun.
PGA's this week, this
Uh
Thursday.
no, it's next week.
It says 5/7. Huh.
It's the 11th through like the
Okay,
17th.
never mind. Maybe it's next week. Right
Yeah,
here,
this
it
week
said,
this week is Quail Hollow. Only reason I know
"Oh,
that only reason
oh,
I know that super well is because that's where Ricky got his
there you
first
go."
win. And I was actually in Charlotte, or flying in and out of Charlotte while he was there winning. And I bought one of the old school Puma hats that he used to wear with like the big Puma on the hat. I bought it in the PGA store at the Charlotte airport while
Okay.
he won his first PGA Tour event. So
There you go.
Ricky's always been my boy. So
There you go. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it says Thursday 5/7 right here on my odds to win the PGA Championship 2026. I was like, "There's no way that snuck up on me that quick." Okay, that
yeah,
makes sense. All right,
yeah.
good deal. But yeah, Cam Young, get your futures in now for him to win a major sometime soon. NBA playoff update. Um,
Oh,
um,
real quick, he's from the
yeah.
Northeast too, and it's in Pennsylvania, so
Ooh, ooh,
he would be a good pick,
yeah. I'm sure
obviously
he's.
for a lot of reasons. But that's just an added layer of why he would be a good pick for
Yeah.
PGA or NBA playoffs. Go.
We had 3 game 7s in the first round. Um, Pistons ended up advancing past the Magic in game 7. The Cavs got past the Raptors in game 7. And the big one was the Sixers upset the Celtics, the 2 seed out of the East in game 7. Celtics are soft, man. Jason Tatum didn't even dress out. So for soft,
Seriously?
soft. Larry Bird, he's not in his grave. I say he's flipping in his grave, but I guarantee you, he's like, boy, this ain't my Celtics, dude. They're just
Oh,
soft. All of them are soft, man. It's crazy. Um, and then Jalen Brown gets on Twitch the next day, does a stream. It's like, this was the funnest year of my life playing basketball. I'm like, dude, you won the NBA championship 2 years ago. You just got upset as a 2 seed in the first round of the playoffs. how do you come on and say this is the most fun you've ever had playing basketball? Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not Boston fans, but I just thought that was interesting. Anyways, so we are to the quarters. We got the Thunder and the Lakers. TV ratings will be bananas for that series. Obviously, SGA against LeBron, a bunch of Arkansas connections. Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe for the Thunder. Obviously, Austin Reeves for the Lakers. Luka's out. I don't think he's going to be back, but maybe he'll
I don't
be
think
back.
he's back here at all.
So, anyways, we'll see if all these LeBron lovers see if LeBron can upset the Thunder without Luka. I'll just be like, all right.
Be careful what you said here. What?
I just said I'll be like, all right, good for him.
Okay, I thought
Never. I ain't speaking that blasphemy on this podcast.
I was about to do one
I
of
ain't
those walkout moments.
I ain't speaking that blasphemy on this podcast.
Okay.
But
all right.
But I mean, I would give him his props if he could pull that off.
Okay.
So, and then we got the T-Wolves and the Spurs in the other Western Conference semifinal. T-Wolves are without Anthony Edwards at the moment. So we'll see if they can.
He was playing today.
Oh, was he playing today?
He was playing tonight.
Yeah. Look at you.
He made incredible shots back to back on back to back possessions tonight.
NBA playoff analyst Andrew Drake. I need to let you take it over. Take over the NBA.
Look, let me tell you, I'm here. I do appreciate you getting into it because I was learning along with everyone else that there were 3 Game 7s in the first round. I did not know, and
that's funny.
So, but I did flip over. We like the only show that we've watched together in a long time. My wife and I is American Idol, so we watched it tonight, and we were somewhat invested because our really good friends, our next door neighbors, one of their best friends made the top 5 of American Idol.
Wow.
This week he got voted off. Spoiler alert. He got voted off tonight, so he didn't make the top 3, but he did make the top 5. So
I didn't even know American Idol was still a show.
Oh,
who are the judges now on American Idol?
Going strong, my guy.
That's a stretch.
Dude, pull up the viewers. It's huge.
Who's judging now? Is Luke Bryan a judge?
Luke Bryan. My celebrity crush, Carrie Underwood.
Gosh, okay.
And then you got Lionel Richie, who's still just doing his thing, man. So
okay. The last time I watched American Idol, it was Paula Abdul, Simon Cowell, and whatever that other guy's name was.
Randy Jackson?
Randy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this week they had Paula Abdul as a guest judge, and Randy Jackson as an advisor, and Randy Jackson's looking pretty old these days.
I'm sure. Okay.
But
I didn't even know American Idol was still on television.
Oh,
so
dude,
that is news to me. I thought The Voice took over. I thought The Voice was the new thing. So
American Idol's still going strong, my guy. Let me get you.
They even had like Snoop Dogg on The Voice as a judge.
And that's when you know the voice started going down. Whenever they lost Blake Shelton,
I love Blake Shelton.
The voice started going down. So
how did we go from NBA playoffs to American Idol?
Well, I was watching American Idol. I flipped over to the playoffs real quick and saw Anthony Edwards playing.
Okay,
yeah,
that's right. As
you they're getting 5 million views a night on American Idol, dude.
I don't even know if that's good. Is that good?
I think in today's world, it's pretty dang good.
Okay, good for them.
You're not. I mean, you're only getting like 11 million for the Super Bowl. So,
oh wow.
So 5 on a Monday night is pretty good.
Someone said the other day that the FIFA World Cup championship game gets like Super Bowl times 20 or something. Like,
yeah, because it's.
I know it's worldwide. I know it's global. I get it. Football. But I was like, dude, I seriously thought the Super Bowl was the most watched thing in the world. but apparently it's not even like on the same stratosphere as how many people watch the World Cup
Well, I
championship.
guarantee the World Cup doesn't have Bad Bunny as the halftime
Yeah,
performance.
I mean,
So
well, we'll
we'll
see.
we'll
We'll see
see.
who the halftime performer is for
We'll
the
see.
World Cup if they even do
They
it.
have your number one soccer podcast, Never
Yep.
Yo podcast. Do they have halftimes in soccer?
They have halftime, right? Yeah. 45 minutes. It's a 90-minute game, and at
Okay.
45 minutes, they have a halftime.
Okay.
I don't know if they have performances at halftime or not, but
Hmm.
but yeah, the World Cup's coming to America soon. I don't know when the World Cup is, but it's coming and it's here like in the next couple months. So
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
we'll be all over it.
we will definitely be covering the World Cup.
We'll be
Um,
live on demand
and
for the
I will
World
be
Cup.
so mad at Team USA in the World Cup. I can already tell you. Because, like, dude, I just think the USA should be the best at everything. Period. End of story. You will not
Oh,
convince me otherwise.
we should.
And I will get so mad watching this whatever piss poor crap soccer team we run out there, like to get our brains beat in and not even get out of pool play probably. So, anyways, that will be a hot seat coming up soon. It will be the first soccer game I've watched since the last World Cup. Team USA. I can tell you that
Yeah,
also.
I didn't even watch the World Cup, and I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Tell you
I'll
what,
watch Team USA. I'll watch Team USA do anything. So,
last World Cup I watched was
Landon
uh
Donovan.
uh I don't even know who America had, but it was Messi was in the final because my parents had hosted a missionary from Argentina, and he was staying at their house during the World Cup, and he wasn't a missionary to Argentina, he was Argentinian,
Yeah.
and so he was like, but
All about it.
I will say this, it was so cool to watch somebody have as much passion
Yeah.
for that as like I'll say that I used to for football. Since having kids, I feel like my worldview has like changed a little bit. But like when Arkansas used to lose a football game, it ruined my whole week.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so uh to see somebody else have that kind of I mean, like, guy was like falling off the couch, getting on his knees, like crawling up to the TV, like that kind of stuff. It
Yeah.
was really, and like speaking in Argentinian, which I have no, it's probably just Spanish, I don't know. But I have no it was cool to watch that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like the last like heartbreak I had in football, like where I just like couldn't take it anymore, was probably when Reggie Fish obviously muffed the punt in the SEC championship game. I feel like that's the last time I was like hurt. Like
you have
wanted
any of the Petrino years?
dude, we were so good. I was just living it, dude. I was at the Sugar Bowl when we lost, and I was like, dude, we made the Sugar Bowl. I don't even care. Like,
Yeah.
it sucked, but like, yeah, let's go down here to Bourbon Street. Let's get a few hand grenades. It's all good. Like, we made the freaking Sugar Bowl, first BCS bowl ever. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it sucked, but like, I wasn't like dying.
Yeah.
And like, even like with
Uh
basketball, the past few years, every tournament game we've lost, we've gotten blown out in. I
mhm,
feel like,
yeah.
UConn a few years ago, Arizona this year. Now last year with Texas Tech, that was obviously a close game.
Yeah.
But Duke, in the lead
Led
eight,
by
like so, like like even though you're losing in the lead eight or whatever, like it's not like we're losing by 10 points or more most of the time outside
Yeah.
the Texas Tech game. So there was no just like heartbreak there. Dude, freaking Omaha. Oh, that's ripped my soul out a few times.
Well, yeah. Well, 2018.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, 2018, and then
You're a strike away from a national
uh,
championship.
even last year, like not to the extent of 2018, but that LSU loss last year in Omaha,
Yeah.
dude, that ruined my a few days.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I'm with you. I don't take them as bad as we used to for sure. Real quickly, the Eastern Conference semifinals: Pistons and the Cavs, Knicks and the Sixers. Knicks are already up 1-0 after winning tonight. That is all the sports talk I got. I got one hot seat before I hop out of here. I had a really bad week last week with the fast food establishments, and they were both in the same layer of fast food. The problem:
Okay.
I'm a big sauce guy, like for my nugs,
Yeah.
obviously.
Obviously.
I got the wrong sauce twice in 2 days at the end of last week. That's
Okay.
impressive. Like, I understand mistakes happen. I'm not even mad about it, but like when I go to Chick-fil-A, and I know this is a hot take, like I'm not a Chick-fil-A sauce guy. Um, like it depends on the day. I'm either a Polynesian or a honey mustard guy. And whenever you put a barbecue sauce in my bag, like if you're gonna miss it, at least put a Chick-fil-A sauce, and I'll be like, oh, that's fine. I'll eat the Chick-fil-A. Dude, don't be missing with a barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna sit here and get on Chick-fil-A because they don't ever mess up. They're money
Mm-hmm.
about every time. But I was kind of frustrated about my barbecue sauce. Like, I was craving the sweet Polynesian. Then the next day, like I just run through Mickey D's to get a little meal deal. I get like the McChicken and the 4 nugget meal deal comes together.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
give me a honey mustard. They put a freaking ranch packet in my bag. And that's one thing I've never understood is ranch and chicken together. Like I don't understand dipping chicken in ranch. That
Oh,
I
I
could
hate.
do barbecue sauce. Like I can do any sauce. I've never understood the fascination with dipping chicken in ranch. And so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, so I had to raw dog the nugs. So yeah, the hot
And
seat.
McDonald's nugs are not that good.
Yeah, no, exactly. So we're like 4 days removed, and I'm still hot about it. Like
Okay.
it's still in my mind.
Yeah.
And so,
No, yeah, I hate ranch myself. My wife and daughter love it, and they make fun of me all the time for
no,
hating
I
ranch.
like ranch. I just don't want it in my chicken. My chicken. I don't want to dip
See,
it.
I can understand ranch with chicken more than I can understand these people doing ketchup with chicken. I think that's the most,
Yeah,
uh,
that's a
the mo
kitty thing. It's a kitty thing.
well, it's Kitty and Yankee, dude. Yankees love their ketchup more than, they make fun of us for, but let me tell you this, we can save this for another pod. Well, we're getting into the
It is a
dog
dog
day.
days. Yeah,
Uh, I'm here to say, making a bold statement here. Ketchup is your white trashiest condiment. And that's coming from somebody with 10 plus years in the restaurant industry.
will you dip a
Ketchup it
will you dip a fry in ketchup
No,
or
I'll do
French
a
fry?
fry in ketchup, but I'm not over here doing like chicken strips with ketchup. I'm not definitely
No,
not putting ketchup on my steak. I'm not doing
no,
dude,
no.
a lot of people doing these things.
Oh,
And it's your trashiest condiment. You can actually Google it and it will tell you that. AI will tell you ketchup, white trash, or not, it doesn't say white trash, but
yeah.
trashiest
Okay.
condiment
Okay.
is your ketchup. But yeah, I am a Chick-fil-A sauce guy, going back to your Chick-fil-A thing. Um, Now, as for me and my house, we have a plethora of additional sauces at the house.
Yeah.
We have a basket actually
Oh yeah.
full of our 3 favorite Chick-fil-A's. And let me tell you this, I've given some good sneaky like recipes, food advice on this pod. I'm gonna give you another one. Huge underdog for Chick-fil-A breakfast, honey
Breakfast
roasted
burrito.
barbecue. Honey
Oh,
roasted barbecue. No, well, okay. Yes, the burrito.
the burrito's good. It's the best burrito out there.
Dude, it's literally been inside the last year and a half that I even realized they had one. I
Yeah.
didn't even know it was on the menu
Same.
because I'm just on autopilot every time I go through. I'm like chicken biscuit, add
Yep.
American cheese, 4 count minis.
Yep.
Boop, please pull forward every time. My wife, one time, we're in the car and she's like the same thing too. She's like, minis, and she likes the little hash browns. I'm not a big fan of those, of any kind of like little fast food hash browns. I like the like home style potatoes is what I like, but fast food can't get them. Anyway, she orders a burrito, and I'm like, oh, what?
From Chick-fil A,
Yeah.
right?
She's like, yeah, breakfast burrito. And I was like, didn't know they had this.
Yeah.
And then also, fun facts, you can order it with all the meats if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can go chicken, sausage, and bacon in the same burrito.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
Drizzle a little honey roasted barbecue over it. I've made your morning.
okay. All right. Dude, I lost my Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito virginity within the last 2 months.
Okay.
And it's been several times I've been back for it.
Oh,
So,
dude, phenomenal.
and it's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Once you have it.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. The food, the dog days are on us. I really want to do some live restaurant reviews in the dog days.
Say
So
less. I'll be
we
there.
need to we'll have to get like one of the little mics to put on our deal and
Yeah.
go go do some NWA restaurant reviews.
Say less. I'm here for it.
Sounds good. All right. Well, that's an hour with really not much news in the sports world. So.
If you're still with us, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody have a great week. We'll be back Friday. Take us home, brother.
Stay classy, never yield. Get you some honey roasted barbecue on your chicken biscuit in the morning. You're welcome. Peace out.
Woo pig.